We all know electricity is expensive in New England, especially in the winter months when rates skyrocket. But imagine getting $1,000 bills every month.
Yeah, that's the shocking reality for some people who think their electric meters might be to blame. They say trying to get a meter replaced has left them feeling powerless. So they asked us for help. David Simmons' electric meter spins so fast, it'll make your head spin. Just compare it to his neighbors. And these are the same size houses built at the same time by the same builder.
I don't see how it can't be a meter issue. It just, and like I said, when you look at it, it just makes no sense to watch what it does.
This is how fast it's going with nothing on, pretty much?
With the basics on, yeah.
Lights.
Lights.
No heat, no washer dryer,
no heat,
no oven.
Anything presently.
All that spinning leads to some shocking electric bills. $900, $1,000, $1,200. These bills from just this summer. Yes, David has a pool, but he gets jolted with high bills from National Grid every month of the year.
The bill is greater than $700, $750 pretty much every single month. And
even in the winter?
Yes.
He says several electricians have been out to test his panel, look for errant wiring or any other energy hogs, but they've all come up short.
I think either somebody's messing with me or I have a bad meter.
I'm being assured that the meter is fine, but how do I know that?
It's the same story for Lou Cohen, who says the electric bills at his Cape condo, which have always been on the high side, went through the roof this summer.
It said I used 3,900 kilowatt hours, which generated a bill of $1,289.
And with the exception of 4th of July week, he and his family were only there weekends.
Everybody I talked to was reasonable and said, Lou, it just doesn't make sense. There's just no way you could be using that amount of electricity.
Lou has also had electricians out and tried shutting his main breaker off in case another condo was accidentally cross-wired onto his system. The only explanation anyone could give him is a faulty meter. Eversource told him it tested fine. So Eversource tells you this doesn't make sense, but they don't have a solution for you?
No. We tested the meter, case closed. And that was the end of it. I said, can we not get a new meter? No.
They won't do it. I said, if it's not broken, it's not damaged, your feed is fine, you have power, there's no reason for us to come back out.
Hoping to shine a light on all this, Lou filed a complaint with the State Department of Public Utilities. Under state law, electric customers are entitled to a meter test with a state inspector present. That happened last week, but DPU says it showed his meter working correctly, which doesn't explain the high bills.
I don't know what more I can do. I now have a threatening note that they're going to shut off my electricity if I don't pay by the end of October.
Despite the heavy load, it may still be worth pushing for a meter replacement. An Amesbury National Grid customer who didn't want to appear on camera said the company insisted her meter was fine despite years of massive bills. Only after getting her state lawmakers involved was she able to get it replaced, and suddenly her daily electric use dropped from about 81 kilowatt hours to 51. Now, a National Grid spokesperson tells me the company will test David Simmons' meter, even though he admits while he asked them to do it years ago, he has not asked recently. Eversource told me they don't have an explanation for Lou Cohen, but says the meter tested fine twice, and the company only replaces a meter when it's defective or if a customer makes a change, like installing solar panels. Both companies are transitioning to smart meters, so everybody in the state's going to be getting a new meter. Eversource, interestingly enough, notified all customers that will start next year. They sent out a mass email just about 2 hours before this story was set to go to air. If you've got a consumer story for me, you can email me. The address right there, ben@wcvb.com.